It's an investigation that shocked our country. Multiple sexual assaults by students here at Toronto's St. Michael's College School. Now, three teenage boys, stood before youth court today and pleaded guilty to multiple charges. Before we get into our story tonight, we want to warn you, some of the details are graphic and some may find them disturbing.
This is a serious day, this is a sad day. They are serious charges.
Today, 3 of the 4 suspects still facing charges, each pleading guilty to 1 count of sexual assault with a weapon and 1 count of assault with a weapon. One teen who filmed the assaults on a cell phone also pleading guilty to distributing child pornography. The 3 convicted teenagers cannot be identified because they're still minors. Today, their defense lawyers argued that their age played a factor in the horrific assaults.
Youth under the age of 18, their brain is not fully developed yet. They can't always comprehend and understand their behavior themselves. They're really good kids. They've made mistakes.
I think that's an easy way to excuse some very disturbing behavior.
The convicted teens were between the ages of 14 and 16 at the time of the assaults. Lawyer Jillian Nachu is an advocate for victims of sexual violence. She hopes everyone involved, including the attackers, can be rehabilitated, but believes excusing their actions because of their age only compounds the problem.
15 is not too old to know better, and if that's what we're saying, then we really need to examine what we're teaching kids in sex ed and sort of the broader society about appropriate social norms and the way in which we deal with these things.
Today, Crown Prosecutor Aaron McNamara read out the disturbing facts of the assaults to the courtroom while the 3 teens looked on. Following a junior football practice on September 18, 2018, a 14-year-old player was in the change room when he heard boys start to yell and chant. They surrounded him, flopped him on his stomach, and pulled down his football pants. The boys started yelling, "Get the broom." The victim was smacked hard by the stick on his bare buttocks. A video of the incident spread widely at St. Mike's. 1 month later, following a football game, the same 14-year-old player was getting undressed when he heard the same roar from the locker room. He tried to run, but someone tripped him. 3 people held him to the ground and pulled down his trousers. A broom was shoved into his buttocks several times. That violent sexual assault was also recorded on a cell phone, though the video was erased. November 7, 2018, the following month, St. Michael's College School had just won the championship football game. A young teenage student who didn't play on the football team walks into the change room to ask a friend for a ride home. One teen yells, "Get him." Video of the terrifying ordeal shows 2 of the convicted teens ripping his underwear apart. The crowd around them screamed and yelled. Then video shows multiple individuals sodomizing the teen with a broomstick.
We need to ask ourselves, where did we go wrong? And what can we do as a whole and in each one of our institutions to make sure that behavior like this doesn't happen? This is something that we've heard has been an issue at St. Mike's for a very long time.
Now, there's a 4th suspect who didn't plead guilty today. His next court date will be 2 weeks from today. Now, as for the other 3 boys, they'll be sentenced on November 14th.